Yeah, alright everyone, welcome back, good morning, all that jam. Okay, let's talk YouTube. And unfortunately, it's still happening, isn't it, with Kung Fu Perf. He's still mocking, everyone. The viewers, the people that are going to allegedly have a fight with him. It's constant shorts, saying, an MMA fight, you can't wait to teach you a lesson, boy. And you know what I mean? The guy is a sexual predator. There's no two ways about it. He sickens me. He turns my stomach. And it's about time someone stepped up to the plate before I end up turning up there. Do you know what I mean? And slapping the taste out of his mouth. So, Video Craig was saying on his live last night that he's booked a caravan for the weekend. I don't know what weekend, for 700 quid. Probably a load of old cobblers, because if, he would have booked one for today, tomorrow. I mean, he ain't doing nothing with his life, let's be honest, apart from sitting on YouTube every night and just, how can we put it, rehashing the videos from the live every 3-4 hours. And is it me? Be honest, people, has Video Craig fallen off? Because to me, it looks like he's fell off big time. I mean, he's sat there gurning. I mean, the smugness has kind of been wiped off his arrogant face lately, And I do believe it's because of King of the Roast has absolutely put it all over him. You can see he's lost the old, he's got no oomph anymore. All right, the gags were very limited anyway. They're an acquired taste, you know what I mean? But it's just gone rather repetitive now. You know what I mean? Look, it comes to something. When I started watching Video Craig last night and then flipped over to Kung Fu Perf to listen to his bollocks, does that not tell you something? That Craig just ain't bringing the interest anymore. You know what I mean? Look at the people he's mixed up with. Look at his friends. Come on. And these friends, ladies and gentlemen, this Discord cult friends are the only friends he has. He doesn't have any real legit friends. He's got friends like the Wigan Joker, big fat lard arse, looks like a fucking Shetland pony. Looks like fucking the Penguin, played by Danny DeVito in the old Batman movies. He looks a fucking man. Where's the jokes? Where is the jokes? The only joke is sitting there watching that fucking mugshot all night. Little Western, another little pipsqueak, just like little Lewis Oddie and the rest of them, and little tiny shorty pants Paul Dumbo Venice. I don't know how Video Craig finds them. I mean, what does he go looking for? Do you know what I mean? The Seven Dwarfs or something. He's got 3 of them. Well, if you count the Wigan Joker, 4, and himself 5, so he's getting there, isn't he? Fucking hell. But little tiny Western, he ain't a fighting man. He's a brand noser, and he's a butt licker. No two ways. Sat there chain smoking, and what is it? He meant to train people in the gym boxing. He can't fucking box eggs, please. Jesus, FFM Marty has got more credentials than Western. Do you know what I'm saying? Honest Bobby, the one trick pony. The guy ain't got a fucking gag in him. The only gag is him and that fucking bean tin. He was meant to turn the camera off, but he just made the camera smaller. Bollocks! Don't matter if he left the camera on by accident. Should have still went to the fucking Kazi, mate. What's this about pissing in the fucking tin and then throwing it in the sink? Oh, imagine going around there for a Sunday roast. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't know what you're eating or drinking. For fuck's sake. No, then, Danny D. Yeah, Video Craig's on your TV. Let's go there. Sat there, he's another smug fucker. Beetroot-faced alcoholic with his silly little microphone and his silly little desk fan. Do you know what I mean? Video Craig had an unhealthy obsession with Decker. Beetroot Bobby has an unhealthy obsession with Decker. Video Craig has an unhealthy obsession with Danny G. Beetroot Bobby has an unhealthy... You get where this is going? Oh, no, Bobby's the sweetest guy in the world, says Video Craig. Well, coming from you, I don't know how to take that. Do you know what I'm saying? You're both a pair of goofs. You really are. I mean, Craig made out he was some bad boy rapper in the 90s crap scene. I mean, have you heard it? It was fucking cringe. It was terrible. Probably the only thing that was more terrible was that stand-up. I mean, it was absolute filth. It was filth, and the crowd, I don't know, whether they were laughing out of pure embarrassment or what. The only fucking joke on the stage was Craig standing there with that fucking mohawk. Mate, you're nearly 50, and you're still collecting little plastic wrestling figures, arcade machines, Taylor Swift CDs. Jesus Christ, but he looks wrecked. Lately he looks wrecked. He's got that big deformed head. When he turns his head to the side, it's like the shape of the Elephant Man. Or who's seen that movie, Mask? Should laugh. That's Craig. All that Botox ain't working, mate. Oh, look, he's got more lines on him than a fucking London Underground map. He's got more holes in his face than a fucking pincushion. It's a scrawny little motherfucker, and he's saying that him and Kung Fu Perf will go out. To be honest, it's a toss-up who would win, because Craig ain't much of a fighter, unless it's against the female, do you know what I mean? And even then he has to go back twice to make sure he got the job done, do you know what I mean? Once wasn't enough, he had to go around there, kick her head in, again, it's because, he's such a big man, isn't he? Yeah. But Kung Fu Perf, Video Craig, I mean, Kung Fu Perf, he's built like a bag of jelly. I mean, have you seen him wobbling all over? I think I've lost a bit of weight on my face. Can you say I've lost a bit of weight on my... He says that every fucking line. Listen, mate, I hate to break the bad news to you, but you've even got a bigger head than me. Oh, mate, he's built like a bag of fucking vomit, is Kevin. He's never seen the gym, except for when he's been mopping up the toilets, you know what I mean? Fuck, that fight, I mean, he's hitting people with that little packet of crisps. Fuck off, you absolute pudding. Speaking of puddings, Derek Gordon Beggy, yeah? Now, I've rewatched that video of Decker's dramatic return, but there's mention of me, there's mention of the Shadow Quitter, and there's mention of Liam Fly. Liam Fly? Oh, God, where do we find them? But there's no mention of Danny Christie, the man that allegedly has you banned and bullied from YouTube. Decker, grow a pair. You don't even need to get into a training session. When you're off your tits, march round the corner, knock on his door and spark him out in his garden, because I've got nothing against Saint Danny, but he's become a bit too self-righteous for his own good. I mean, he's decent. He's decent. But the way he carries on, he thinks he's like fucking Sugar Ray Leonard or something. He really does. I mean, he's average, do you know what I mean? And that's a compliment, because Paul Dumbo Venice, he's below average. Well, he's also below the 5 foot mark. If you imagine it. Oh, my neck. I can't fight. I can't work, Neve. I can't work. I'm on the pip. I've got a gym. I'm a proud owner of a gym. No. Some gym owner has gave you the keys and you're going to be their lackey. Do you know what I mean? Checking the old weight machines, sweeping the floor, doing what you're good at, you know what I mean? Just being a yes man. Fuck, where do we find these idiots? Yeah, that's about it, people. Like I said, if you think Video Craig's fallen off and it's all become a bit repetitive and boring now, the same old joke, the same old sound of it. Ain't that stupid? Ain't that? I mean, I think the only person that gives pleasure to is him. I mean, he's a man-child. He really fucking is. Do you know what I mean? Get an haircut. Do you know what I mean? Tidy yourself up a bit. Get off them fucking narcotics, mate. Look, you constantly pop into the toilet. You ain't fooling nobody, mate. I don't know what you're on, because I'm not an expert. I'm a doctor, but not a doctor of medicine, But, you need help, mate. You need fucking help. And you're going to sort out Kung Fu Perf. Well, I wouldn't bet my ass on it. Anyway, people, have a good day. I'll speak to you very soon. Be up.